Hey, going live? Yes, I'm making sure I have camera, sound, yes, sound, excuse me, and make sure it's listed as public, yes. All right. Wonderful, holy ones. Good to see you. Getting prepared to talk about that spiritual ascension, yes. Are you going through your spiritual awakening? Machiwa. I welcome you, holy ones. I receive and give thy kisses and hugs. I love you, Vato Locos. Ha! We are rising in our consciousness. That's basically what is ascension, almost. You're raising your understanding, you would say memory, gaining your memory. This is like already yours. Okay, don't deny it. Take this gift. It's your heritage, your treasure. We're gonna ascend together, vatos. We're gonna go outside this reality to a new reality. There isn't entrances, so to speak. You don't walk there. You don't fly a ship there. You can't go to another dimension. You can't ascend your consciousness to another dimension, holy ones, without a stargate. We're using stargates, and you can't. And this is how Creator, God, Spirit has made these stargates. You can't go through the stargate without your DNA code. You literally have the code, the DNA, to evolve, not the wrong word, to go through, to be able to access the Stargate. So, Creator, God has made it so that if you want to expand back, you have to literally regain it. It's not like there's anyone involved. There's not like another party involved. You don't have to report to anyone. Hello, you're down here trying to get back your consciousness, because you can say ascension, right? But we're actually, wow, we fell way the hell down in 3D. When you find out there's a 4D and a 5D and a 6D, we say, okay, why are we in 3D? Machiwa. So you see, we descended. So we're just returning to what we lost. So there's a whole explanation to this, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, as we explain spiritual ascension. And so it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. I thank you for being here. And I will take my time to make sure I read any of your questions. And even my moderators can help me out. Say, hey, this person's asking a question. I got to get that all fixed and straightened out, right? Because some of the things, I might miss that's important to you, you might as well ask about it so we can, because this is a complex thing, you guys. And I have 6 platforms. I hear lots of feedback, lots of comments. Okay? So I can feel you. I can see where you're coming from. Just realize I came from my own shadow. I had to go through my own suffering. And it was because of the suffering I put more seriousness into a spiritual journey. Unfortunately, sometimes our soul, or part of us, well, we're going to experience some suffering in order to wake up, because our soul level wants us to wake up. And you're not. I wasn't. So we had to be spanked, and it hurt. Ow, man, dang. But here we are, wanting to know about spiritual ascension. You could say that's really the end goal, right? Of going on a spiritual path, a spiritual journey. That's the end goal, the ultimate thing, the ultimate reason, right? So You guys, it's pretty significant and important, so let's talk about it tonight. What is spiritual ascension? Okay, the quick answer is it's Stargate travel. The quick answer, but we'll get into more detail. So you have incentive to stay as long as you can, Holy One. This is spiritual science. We represent both, because to understand God and topics like spiritual ascension, we have to realize the structure. You understand the structure by dimensions and matter form. Well, I had enough questions from you guys that I can start to create like a frequently asked question thing. So, I'll try to answer a lot of the questions you guys have asked me in some of my forums. So, once again, it's a great honor that you guys are here. And we're going to get the party going, baby. Say hello to everybody. What's this? Hey. Are you trying to create a knot? Sorry, guys. That's good. What? Okay, I'll have to fix the battery problem now. Now there's already a battery problem. Alright. It's okay if they try to attack us. We're still doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's an energy thing. So my other battery is not even... Oh yeah, it is charged. So I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. Everything's cool. Just let me switch the battery. I know what happened, right? Because at the beginning I thought I switched the batteries, but apparently I didn't switch the batteries out. This is the same old battery, and now I got to switch them for real this time. Alright, give me a few seconds. Yeah, baby! Oh, come on, dude. Alright, let me go back and forth with this thing. What the hell? This is bizarre. Yep, that's okay. It's a spiritual war. And they will try to mess with you, understand? The best they can. We got it going on. Come on, baby. We got it. We got it. Yeah, finally. Okay, brothers and sisters, thank you for your patience. This should be interesting, vatos. Because you might learn something tonight. If you're new, you're like, what? No way. Yes way. Voyager in the house. Machiwa. Much respect, Holy One. Grandest day, beloveds. Marilyn Browder, thank you for being a member, Holy One. Much respect. Nixel 90. Machiwa. Thank you. You know, I say it like unconsciously, but to hear you guys like say it back to me, or to see the energy. It's energy, and you're writing it in chat. It's energy. What's up, vatos? Thank you. And yeah, okay, Kelly, Machiwa, everyone, Chan, Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Much love. Machiwa, Chan, what's going on? Marilyn Broder, so happy to see you. Voyager, blessings to you today. Sending peace and love and light. You guys are awesome, man. I want to be surrounded by your type of people. Yeah. Hello, Kennard. Welcome. Be right back. Watching 2 lives. I'm glad I'm one of them. Yeah. Dunny, do we make the same mistakes in the parallel? Well, it just depends on your parallel. It's kind of like, not exactly how you see in movies, but that you're going to be having your own free will, your own thoughts. You're making your own decisions over there. It's not going to be exactly the same. And just think about it. If one individual and other people don't have the same life as the other planet, well, then the whole planet starts to kind of change differently. It's different. And actually, what's going on with the parallel, which was explained by our teacher, Ashana Dean, This is actually more evolved than we are. Like our parallel 3D self, they're more evolved than we are. Like twice particle speed, and it's equivalent to our particle density 2. The antiparticle density 2 would be even more faster than our Tara. So it's a more advanced concept, but we do have something called the parallel universe, and that would mean there's a parallel Earth and there's a parallel you, and it's, like I just said, is making its own decisions as you make your decisions. But what the purpose is, you're this antiparticle particle. You're both of them. The truth is ultimately you are both the particle and the antiparticle, and think about male and female. They come together as one, where there is no gender. You come together where there is no separation. Hello, that's a separation, which you call a polarity. Now, whatever was before, now that whole has been polarized. That's not harmony. That's a New Age lie. This is war. This is conflict. These are two opposing forces. So it's put into creation, though. This is how God created this. So we're obviously, it was God's will to come in here, experiment the hologram, because that's what this reality is. And, we're going to project it and create this lives and have these experiences. And if you think in nanoseconds, which we, the human Earth 3D mind, wow. If you thought in nanoseconds and like this, how many trillions, we're talking trillions of a second, different processes that one of these supercomputers can do. And humans, we're trying to stop the monkey mind chatter. We can't even meditate. We can't do this and that, but you can, but you're not. So, but this computer is going without any distortion. Like we have brain problems, memory problems. We're slow, we're sluggish on one day, maybe energetic on another. We're not like a machine. Super fast, apparently. And how many things can it do at once? And have it all memorized and have it all, sequenced. Know exactly how to, damn! It's an advanced being. More advanced than your thoughts right now, right? Holy cow! You still think you're the top of the food chain? Machiwa, the top of the consciousness? You still think that Earth centers around humans? Centers around the planet Earth? Machiwa. Mokoya. Thank you for being here on my live, vatos. Where you will experience that, empowerment, not a dispowerment. I just have to say that I'm getting some comments that are negative, and they're Bible people. All these really nasty, like judgmental, hateful comments are coming from religious people. Almost all. I'm not going to say all, because there's a few other people on the science side who say shit. Then you got all the people who are supposedly good people. Right? You're supposed to be good if you're in religion. You're supposed to be sweet and loving and non-judgmental. And yet, whoa, dude, they're like they're full of fury. They have so much horrible things to say. Hello, that's not a spiritual person. That's not an enlightened or even that's like an immature spirit. This person, this consciousness, or whatever it is, has lessons to resolve, has issues. Would you ever have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife who was angry and judging you and putting you into a fear and all these wonderful things? Subservience. Wow. Would you? Honestly. Okay, would you, you know, have a friend like that? Okay, you want to have a partner like that. You want to have a friend like that. You're not going to hang out with people like that. Oh, but your God is like this. And this is how you are preaching this. Literally, this person today said, brimstone and fire and lake of fire, and you're going to be this. Whoa. You see what I'm saying? In the consciousness, you call bullshit. Hello, that's a lie. That is not love. That's not kindness. That's not, friendliness like you vatos. This is a different consciousness. You come to this community, hello, they're going towards enlightenment. We want to expand. It's called a spiritual awakening. And, well, not everyone is into that. Some people are into this brimstone and lake of fire stuff. So, but the interesting thing is, which is kind of like a blessing and a gift, because when people speak this hatred in chat, everyone in the public can see them as an example of what comes out of the religious consciousness. Are all people like this in religion? No, of course not. We're not saying that. But certainly, hello, that's where my 90% of my negative comments, which is not a lot, everyone's going to have someone that disagrees with you, right? So people disagree with me and they send hate when they do. When they're looking up like spiritual information, right? But you have this strong negative emotion, negative teachings, negative energy of a God. You're negative, dark. What? Oh, when my friends are like Starman, who are not judging, who are loving. You have, what kind of friends you have? Okay? What kind of energy do you follow? What kind of things do you speak? What kind of things do you do? That is who you are. And hey, we don't have to agree, you guys, if you're in religion. But surely when you behave like this, when you speak like this, hey, you're not representing even Jesus in your Bible. Jesus wasn't speaking like this and treating people like that. Are you an example of your religion? Are you going to be truly loving and non-judging? Is religion helping you? It doesn't seem like it. Because I see an angry person. Why are you angry, Holy One? What's up? Let's be frank and honest and have this dialogue. Because we're light and we see false light and we still don't keep shining light. So we're going to be responding. We're going to be, hey, hello, this is the guardian. This is Christ. This is God. So you're expected. We expect that low vibe. We do. We know what's on earth. We know what's happening on earth. You guys, holy ones, those shining light, you can expect that type of response. So we expect it. We expect it, right? So they're going to keep doing this and speaking this way. And, well, we're here on the earth coexisting with people like consciousness like this. So we have to have already understood response. You have to be vibrating and know how you don't want to vibrate. You don't want to react to them. And like you start cussing at them, because some people do, and then how are you an example, Holy One, of light? That's not an example, and neither are these preachers of damnation. They're not helping anyone and evolve themselves. Putting someone down as a lowly being, like a lowly, inferior human, sinful. And because of what some ancestor did, now you're punished, and now you must do this and this and this, or else this angry, wrathful God is gonna, man, no way, sorry, God is love, and if you haven't felt it, and if you're not, like, feeling it, are you feeling love, Vato? You're not, you're angry. that's an anger issue. That's a mental thing, man. I would not have a relationship with a person like that. I'm not going to be hanging out with people like that. I don't want that feeling rubbing off you. You know, you see and then you get, it's like a little attack. You're in the, what you call collateral damage area department. You're getting some of that, you know, like secondary smoke. You're getting their stuff because you're sharing space with this person. That's why you put boundaries, holy ones. You change friends. You get divorced if you have to. You break up if you have to. You move on if you have to. You get away from vampires. You get away from narcissists. You get away from psychopaths. You get away from people trying to vampire you, holy ones. Yes. It will be sad. Maybe you'll be depressed or lonely or both. Hello, you have to build this light. This light is your resource. It's your energy. This is a consciousness. This is these parts of this light, these higher parts of you. This is within yourself. It's not a God outside yourself. Christ is not outside yourself. And realize there's Jesus. And there's Christ. There's Jesus, who was a Christ. So I guess they put the names together. Yeshua has a last name and a middle name. But he's been called Jesus Christ. But he's Jesus of the Christ. He is a Christed being. And it's a race. So he's not the only one. He's an individual of many Christed beings. Other beings who are also 12th dimensional. There's a whole bunch of races out there that are also like Christed beings, liquid light. This is a whole different matter form. I mean, you got some humans, carbon matter. You got some density 2, like ghost-like beings. That's part carbon, part etheric. Okay, and then you have beings who are completely etheric, who are just like, spirits. You would see like a being of light. That's what that is. They no longer have a body. They no longer have a gender or genitalia. Understand, God has no gender up there. God is not a male. Why would God look like a human male on earth? Or be like a male? Why would God need a male with no wife? Or no daughter? Just a son, 2 men, 2 boys. What? Okay, what? So, your mind, your consciousness has to go beyond Holy One. When we talk about what happened in 325 AD, and I called out on this person, and he said, "You're a liar." Dude, you could look it up. Council of Nicaea by the Roman Catholic Church, the Roman Empire, okay, did something to your Bible. It's not something I'm making up. There's a bunch of information out there. So when someone writes to me and tells me that God's going to do this to me and this to me, well, dude, this was not the original holy word of God. It's been replaced. It's been changed by the Roman Empire. Long time before we're born. That's something that's not in like news and stuff. But it's an historical record. You can check. Something happened, and at least you would think in your mind that maybe something could have happened within that, 1700 year period, before, was that Renaissance, before the Middle Ages, okay, when the Romans, the Roman gods. Part of this drama that's going on is because of the spiritual ascension. The spiritual ascension is not supposed to be about enlightening. It's about the planet ascending. Now, ascending, what does that mean? From where and to what? That's why you learn about the 15-dimensional system. So you understand the ascension, so you understand God, so you understand angels, so you understand yourself. Because the ideas of I got people arguing with me about what a soul is. Like, they have such a toxic reaction to this kind of information. This shows up in their energy. There they are. Hello. There's your toxic narcissist there, blazing like in its glory, speaking this hatred. You're not spiritual, Vato. What's up? Shining, standing. Hello, angels spake. Angels are speaking. What are you saying with your words to your fellow people? You should be giving people hugs. Hey, you don't have to agree with all your friends and family. We're friends and family. You don't have to agree with everyone in your family. But you still love them. You don't judge them and condemn them. You don't believe in the same information as the Christos? I love you, Holy One. It's you attacking. It's you judging. Oh, we're standing in light, and we're not intimidated by that. We're not sitting here backing away from you. We're not sheep. We're not, and this is done peacefully through consciousness. Okay? Writing in some comments there, that's part of the spiritual war. That's part of consciousness. So we're learning what it is to be a guardian. We're learning what it is to be light. For real, not this. What is that? I love you, brother. I'm not going to condemn you. I'm not going to manipulate you, put you in fear, put you in guilt, put you in shame. What? Understand what is love, man. That is not love. You're calling me liar. Hello? What is your energy, Vato? Where is your energy? Yeah, we see. So, hey, man, you guys can expect some darkness attacking you in your life. You're light. That doesn't mean you stop being light. You keep on being this, your guardian for a reason, and you take it seriously. Being a starseed from another world, called an indigo child, is a big deal. It's a holy thing, and we're part of the Emerald Covenant. And hey, your religions were changed in 325 AD, and this is coming from the guardians telling you this. This is the holy guardians, the angels, the avatars telling you this, reminding you this. Hey, look what happened in your history. Hey, this is your history. Look, holy ones. You're learning, it's called kind of like the secret history, of humankind. This is all about ETs, Vatos. These beings, they're trying to attack you in the spiritual ascension. You're trying to get to that climax, to that final end. They're trying to stop you. In an ascension cycle, that's where the holy indigo children start coming in. That's where the dark illuminated ones, well, they always come in, because they're trying to control the planet. But the guardians are coming in stages progressively during the ascension cycle, which realize we're talking about planetary timescales. So it's literally thousands of years. The ascension cycles is thousands of years. We just crossed the midpoint. The midpoint of the ascension cycle was 2017. That was the middle point. So this is part of the conversation of tonight, the ascension. We're talking about the planet's ascension. It's a big cycle, but we're at the end of it. You understand that whole cycle? Well, not really. We're kind of like this. If it was going to go like this, 100%, it would be we're about this close to the ending. So not within our generation, but things can happen between the natural cycles that the planet progresses through that is being manipulated. We have issues with our planet, which gives all of life All consciousness on earth a distortion. There's a distortion in Earth's Merkaba that's being done by the beings from Nibiru. These are aliens called Anunnaki, and they're hybrids, actually, part draconian. So they have both interests. They're the beings that are coming in our different periods of time. Like, we think it's only the Sumerian gods. Yes, that was the Anunnaki, but not the first time. That was the latest time. Or no, it's now. It's happening now. So since Atlantis, since Lemuria, and way before, like 500. I think it's. Well, the human race is 560 million years. That happened 10 million years later. So it was 600. Wait. 560 million years ago is when we were created. So that happened 550 million years ago. And we think the world is, or humans are only 5,000, 10,000 years old? No, vatos. And this is one of the things you're going to learn from this material. This Guardian information tells us our true history, our origins, and how, and everything, why we're here. You learn about this, and this is part of our ascension. And you need to know the dimensions because you need to understand the DNA. These are all harmonics. This is based on harmonic systems, and each density matter is 3 dimensions each. So we got density 1, right? 1, 2, 3. Dimensions, density 2, dimensions 4, 5, 6. So you got these 2 densities next to each other with each of their 3 dimensions, right? And then you got a density 3 up here with its 3 dimensions. So we got 1, 2, 3, dimensions 4, 5, 6, dimensions 6, 7, 8, and dimensions 9, 10. Wait, I didn't say it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12. So you have all those levels to go through, but our drama is about just getting to the... Most people talk about 5D, right? You're trying to ascend. We're talking about spiritual ascension. You're trying to get to the 5D. Well, we're going to talk about that. Let me say hi to all my homies coming in the house. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Jason! I know. There is people saying that Inky's a nice guy. I'm sorry. That has got to be a huge red flag if you're into the crystals. Jamie Indigo in the house. Amber Whitmire, thank you for being a member, Holy One. Good evening. Machiwa to you. Spiritual Goddess 69. Greetings, Holy One. More Divine Feminine. Calm, calm. Well, there's definitely dramas. There's dramas in like gender wars. The genders we got all this patriarchy. Of course, it unbalances everything. But you guys love patriarchy and it extends so far. You guys think God is a boy. Hello. We explain it. After 7th dimension, there is no more body. There is no more genitals. I mean, that's what we're talking about. You think God is a boy. God has a penis. Hello. God is... why do you even think God looks like an earthling? Why would God look like an earthling? If God was going to look like something, it would look more angelic looking, not like a boy, What? Come on. No, really. Like, what? Like, it's kind of like a low idea of what is God. Like, wow, God isn't that low. Gender is low shit. Boys and girls is a polarity. You're not polarized in gender anymore after the 7th dimension. You don't have junk. God doesn't have junk. God doesn't have a body. He doesn't have eyeballs or ears or nose or arms or legs. Like when you're thinking about God and heaven and stuff, what do you think God looks like in your mind? What do you see? And it looks like a male, boy, man, whatever. It looks like some dude. What? What is this, man? Like, meditate on what is God, please. Think about what is God? What is God? I want to know what is God. I want to see God. I want to understand God. I want to feel God. I want to know God. Put intention there. It's energy. It's consciousness. And it's an it. That's what God is. God is an it because doesn't have a body. Do you understand that concept? Like life without body. So in heaven, they all have these human-looking dudes and chicks. So the concept, is missing. Like when you don't see dimensions, you don't see density matter. You only see carbon matter. What? And why doesn't God shave? Why does he have to sit in the chair? And why? You know what? See, the idea of God is distorted. This idea of it's a limited point of view. It's like, let's say your child is asking you questions that you can't answer unless the child knows physics or calculus or something. So that doesn't, how do you explain it to the child? What do you do? You have to have this in your mind, you guys. You need to go through some session of inner realization. Like go on this journey and try to know what is God. Not from some book. You don't need something outside yourself. You're a creation of God. Creator created you. Did the Creator make a mistake with you? Are you kidding me? You're a creation of the Creator. You're perfect. You're an extension of God. You are God, honey. Why did your identity change? You knew that before. And nowadays, it's blasphemy to say that. You're not God. Do something magical. Shit like this. This is where people are. Show me proof. This is where people are. That's a sign. You want spiritual awakening signs? Well, there's signs of spiritual unawakening right there. The great spiritual unawakening. There's more unawakened people, than awakened people. We're a minority, vatos. So, take it like a badge of honor if somebody makes fun of you because you're a hippie, because you're into spiritual stuff like crystals and incense, and, normal people like incense. You would say normal people, like, what do they call them in Harry Potter? The non-magical folk? Mugwort? Not mugwort. Mugwort. Mudblog, right? Mudblog? Oh, no, that's the bad thing that Hermione got really upset about when Draco called her Mugblog. Draco, Dragon... all these famous big shows got all this interesting communication in there. What's up, vatos? Thank you for joining my live, homie. So we do talk about deep concepts like God and stuff. It's fun. It's interesting. What's up? Thank you for joining this dialogue. And we do it peacefully. Some people don't. They're going to start, judging you right off the bat, like that. You can't expect it, homies. Mr. Inky is not the good guy to my understanding. You're right, mister. He's actually a fallen angelic, and it's called these beings are not a person. That's the first paradigm shift. It's not a person. For example, Archangel Michael is not a person, like an individual. It is a race. Inky is an insectoid serpent race. The hell, right? Insectoid serpent. It's a race of fallen angelics. Beings who definitely don't practice the law of one. Okay? Remember, they're vampires. So they could have mixed religions and whatever, but the end of the day, they're vampires. At the end of the day, they're trying to drink you, eat you, siphon energy from you, use you. Okay? It's a vampire. Some of you have vampires in your bed, in your relationships, in your, you call that a relationship, I guess. Hey, you're God sovereign free. You can change this, man. You can change this. Okay, you can just say, I am not doing this anymore. This person's not in my life anymore. If it's complicated, uncomplicate it. Focus your life on becoming your own independent force. No one owns you. No one is going to have expectations on you. Hello. Dismiss those vampires. You are your own God sovereign being. Let them preach brimstone and hell to you. This is basically an aggressive, dangerous consciousness. Why do you think a lot of these underground societies, magical societies, they had to be underground for a reason? They had to be secret for a reason, because the church, the religions would kill you. They're murderers, and you want to look at those, I would say, unholy wars. They're called holy wars. And notice how people, humans, are raising armies and murdering entire races under God's name. Oh, I have a question for you. Please, no, sincerely, please tell me, what is an evil being? Describe to me a few words and examples of what is an evil being. Okay, what is that? Okay, a burning anger? Not just regular anger. Burning anger, man. Mochiwa. Mokoye. Sacrifice your son. What? Okay, Lord. No problem. Wait, psych! So, go kill all those men, women, children, and animals too, why not? Yes, Lord. Okay. Alright. There's more examples, but that's cool. There's a few things. Woman down here. Woman down! Down, woman! No! Sister, get up, Holy One. Makaya. Machiwa. Sorry. Dismiss these old paradigms. Take the Pisces out. Hello, goodbye. There's the door. A new consciousness. Transmute. Transmute. This is not God. This is not love. This is the original intention of God. We're bringing it. The original intention. It's called Christ returning to earth. Christ is a consciousness that is returning to earth. A highly evolved consciousness compared to this. What is this? You guys can't remember shit. You can't think beyond 3D matrix. What? It's like easy to manipulate, control, guide, poison you, distort you, mess up your mind, mess up your emotions. mess up your confusion of your identity and your gender, apparently, and all kinds of things are doing to you. Your air and food and water. Damn, it's a war. Spiritual war. And you're a being of light. And you have to deal with the darkness. Because it's a spiritual war down here. This is a fallen state. We're not in Phantom. But this planet is distorted. Literally. Scientifically. Literally. When a part of her Merkaba is reversed, it's a major problem for life on Earth. So because of this, we are dying and stuff. And eating each other and stuff. When we should be immortal. Breatharians. Normal. This is not normal. The Guardians are reminding us of what is normal. This is a military extraterrestrial takeover. Dominion. Or annihilation. Whichever comes more, you would say, better for them. Because we know that they want the gates, so they don't want to destroy their planet. Understand? Earth is a commodity. They don't really care about us per se. We're just in their way of the gates. They want complete control of Earth and its gates. It comes down to stargates, vatos. They want to go to other time matrices. That's what the hell the Guardians put us here for. That's why these high level ones, Density 5, Blue Flame Collectives, Gold Flame Collectives, Violet Flame Collectives, that's why those mighty ones put us all down here to start protecting all of these gates. All the way up. We're at the gates, vatos. You are security, so these maniacs don't go into other time matrices. That's what we're trying to do in Ascension, because it is in spiritual ascension when Earth's gates open. Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, all of Earth's gates. Chakra, all of Earth's chakra. It's a stargate. And in your body, it's a stargate. This is a stargate, homie. Open the gate. Open the doorway. Okay? So, Machua. We got this thing going on. This is my green tea. So it gets intense sometimes, guys. Views, 111. I just saw 111. Thank you, Holy Ones. 333. Thank you for being here. Jason, I come from 70, Vato Locos. What's up? That's Gaia if you're on Earth. If Earth becomes Gaia at that point. Yeah, they've been doing some bad crap to angelics. I mean, that's what it is. It's, if we're going to be specific, angelics are six-dimensional. That's where angels are. They're described as celestial beings. Celestial. At that dimension, they're called celestial. Not as much as 5D and 4D. But they're all more evolved than we are at this level. But while those beings who are in the celestial worlds are called angels, any being, any six-dimensional being is an angel. So we have this idea just about us and God and angels, and that's it. But there's these angels are aliens in different races. It's not like God gave you all the information and all the genealogies of angels and stuff in one book. There's more stuff that maybe God didn't explain. And you know, there's messengers of God, prophets, beings who are speaking, okay? Beings coming down and speaking. Okay, you think it's science fiction. But it's happening through hybrid aliens on the planet. This is a shell, a vehicle. You bring your higher evolved self into a lower body that was created by your parents. You're an indigo alien going into your human DNA parents, but you're bringing your energy, Holy One. You're putting your spirit from an angelic level into this little baby's new baby that's got human parents. Like Superman has human parents? Where do you think this being came from? What do you think these indigos are? Why are these New Agers calling them star seeds? Okay, these beings are from these higher levels, you would say higher dimensions, to be more accurate. Chikatsi, yeah. So when you got humans on your planet opening their third eye, hello. I don't hear no one really saying this, okay? These beings are angels. It's like, whoa, why do you think they're hunted by the dark illuminated ones throughout history? When they operate on crime, on power, on manipulation, on control. So they're always in power. They control you through monetary systems, religious systems. Well, we're the indigos historically have been attacked by the dark illuminated ones that are in power in all these times. In ancient Egypt, they were in power. In Atlantis, they took over Atlantis. They got in power. And they're the ones that wiped out the Lemurians. Destroyed Lemuria. So, they're freaking dark beings coming into our races, into our people. You think this little shit about Inky and Enlil, dude, this has been happening way beyond that crap. These races are coming from another planet. You're seeing the human-looking versions. Just like I'm an indigo, I'm a spirit going into my human parents' DNA. Hello, world. The bad guys are doing it too. They're going into a human Anunnaki body or a human reptilian body. So, you see how complex Ascension is. We're trying to evolve our DNA, which is done through consciousness. Okay? And the chakra system, your Merkaba field, learning Ascension techniques called sliders. We're training. We're trainers. I just made a recent video, and it's like, Indigo Starseed Jedi. We're like Jedi, dude. We're training like Jedi. You sit there and learn things and do things with your consciousness and subtle energies, which won't always be subtle, by the way. Eventually, what do you think the beings are doing in 4th dimension, 5th dimension, and 6th dimension? Man, they're doing like supernatural things on a daily basis. Like to us, some being manifesting an object out of thin air. Manifest something in thin air. Well, these beings do things like that besides teleport, go interdimensional, go on spaceships, go to speak to aliens from across the, not just, galaxies, but in dimensions, universes, but yeah, all the way up to the 15-dimensional time matrix. You have a multiverse of realities, and of course you're going to have a multiverse of aliens, dimensionals. You can call them dimensionals, multi-dimensionals, more than one dimension. They have access to more than one dimension of reality. Time travel is normal shit. To us, it's, whoa, science fiction, man. Oh, it's impossible. That's only in the movies. You see, the consciousness on Earth. They don't have no idea that you guys have freaking proof. You have things on Earth that show you ancient aliens exist. You have enough substantial shit on Earth that you can point your finger at and touch. That's extraterrestrial, but this shit just gets relabeled as something else. You know, part of Atlantis still exists. It's still above water. Part of Lemuria is still above water. But you don't know this. It's some fairy tale thing. They renamed it. They renamed it Kauai. What? Yeah. What's left over of Lemuria? Oh, they renamed it England. What? That was Atlantis. Oh, you don't know it's Atlantis here, still here. You think you're not being mind controlled or not, or any type of, influence, right? It's consciousness on 3D Earth, in the Matrix. It's Neo, or actually Morpheus, trying to pull Neo, trying to wake up the other indigo children. I am an indigo. Our sister Ireland Clark is an indigo. We're reaching other indigos. We're in 2023, vatos, watching our back. The Guardians are coming through people like us, like you. You have your gifts. You're feeling your powers. Hello, you're part of these people. These star beings and shit. Excuse me. Star beings and shit, sorry. We're not from this world, man. And you know it. You don't feel human. You don't feel like this is your world. You feel strange. What? Why am I so lonesome? Why am I so homesick? What? Because you're not from here, vato. You don't need astrology for that. It's all in here. All truth, all knowledge is within you. Don't listen to the preachers, okay? Don't listen to those mean parents, mean bosses, mean co-students, whatever. Hey, you're God sovereign free, man. There is this realize, even if you don't understand it all, just know that there's some dark stuff going on in planet Earth. There's a spiritual war. Just realize that. And try to be the guardian that you are. Just shine those positive thoughts, positive lifestyles. Man, make changes to yourself and the people around you that are good, empowering, not disempowering. See all people and all life as God. How could you not be? How could you not be part of the Creator's creation? You're obviously created by the Creator, so you're perfect. There's parts of God that also had free will, like you used your free will, but they used it to be dark. And now these dark ones who don't want God to be, the top dog or whatever, they want to trick you. They want to seduce you. They want to distort you. And they have. Alien races have distorted you. Physically, spiritually, mentally. Yeah, you got religions that are distorted and dark, talking about angry war gods. You have science telling you not science, it's bullshit. And then you have, parents and teachers and neighbors and relationships. There's darkness on earth, man. It's a fallen place. Remember that. That's why there's suffering and distortions. Not just a fallen place, but our planet got her Merkaba screwed up. This is not normal. What is this? Beautiful? I guess you could say that. But hello, you're much glorious than this. There is nothing really we can point to in movies and stuff. There's no good examples out there. I've looked because I'm always searching videos and pictures for my videos. And I've done so many searches, I can't find good examples because most humans think aliens and stuff are all just physical like us, and they're not. They're like ghost-like because their density is less. But you don't see that in movies. You don't see that in books and people's conversations and understandings. They don't know that. As you go through ascension, you go through changes in your matter. Look at your hands. Look at them. Can you see through your hand? No, we're in density 1. Dimensions 1, 2, and 3. You can't see through your hand. Because we're in carbon matter. Go to carbon matter. Go to density 2. Oh, you can see through your hand. And you look different. And you're a giant. And you're immortal. And you can manifest objects. You're like gods to us down here. You're not gods like that, but, we're like godlike to our existence, if you want to call this one. That's what you're ascending to. And that's just one dimension higher. What religion is calling heaven. The 4th dimension is not heaven, but is surely heavenly compared to this density 1. I would love to be a giant and be immortal and super psychic and go and be in a galactic civilization. You have people are traveling throughout forget the solar system, you're going out throughout the galaxy. Forget the galaxies, you're going to different dimensions of reality. Their sci-fi, their reality is so beyond our science fiction, beyond our imagination. You don't really see what Taran beings are like. What are humans in Tara really like? What is it like to be an immortal being? That's what we are ascending to, Holy Ones. So that's something we can't agree with the Bible, that you're going to have a perfect, immortal body. And hey, no diseases, no aging, no whatever color hair. You don't have to worry about nothing, man. You're in that department. In this department, you're perfect. You have incentive to ascend, Holy Ones, what we're calling spiritual ascension. You have incentive. You want to exist in that world, not this one. This is a fallen world, an unnatural place to be. You don't stay in a disease-stricken location. You find out it's sick and it's depressing and it's suffering here. You want to get out of that territory. You want to get out of this consciousness. You're raising in your consciousness. You don't belong here anymore. You're ready to ascend, are you not? You learned all your lessons you could. You're ready to move on. You're supposed to move on. Spiritually ascend. It literally means you're capable, you're able to walk through a star. I won't say the word walk, okay? Consciousness is funny. It's like dreamlike. If you're going to be going through some Stargate, it'll be kind of like, whoa, it's happening, but like a lucid dream. Realize the travel will be real, though. You will suddenly appear, when you go through ascension, you will appear, you realize you will be going through what's called the, now this is in the Voyager's information, and some of it has been updated or changed, but we're talking about the sphere of Amente and all that stuff on the Earth, like the Stargates and access to inner Earth and all the drama that happened. Well, some of that has been changed or whatever. I know we have more than one timeline, and we're dealing with a new timeline, or we're trying to get to the Aurora timeline, or there's a the main concepts of ascension are still the same. It has to do with your DNA development, has to do with your Merkaba field, and it has to do with your ability to slide. And that happens just by learning the techniques. But there's a lot of them, man. There's a sliders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And just like the last Harry Potter, the last movie was in 2 parts. Well, the last sliders is in 2 parts. So there's actually like 13, right? But anyways, yeah. You got a lot of homework to do, Vatos. So, let me catch up on some of the comments, but we want to take this on to the diagram and stuff. Leo Murray! Thank you, Jennifer Merva, for pushing the like button. We got 23 likes so far. Awesome. Actunify says I'm ranting. I still can't believe I'm immortal. I am the same being in the spirit world somehow. That's just it. Nothing actually dies. It's a realize we're consciousness inside a lower dimensional body. We are not the body, and we're not in dimension 3. Our consciousness is in dimension 4, which is projecting itself into this reincarnation. Into this reincarnation. You're being projected from your soul level. That's what really is a soul. It's a higher density, a higher universe. You're in another universe, dude. Your spirit, your consciousness is in dimension 4. The human race is in dimension 4. And we're projecting our consciousness, the soul is, into density 1. We're trying to pick up as many soul fragments as possible because we have a rescue mission. We're creating bodies to reclaim these lost souls. Remember, Atlantis and Lemuria, they got destroyed, or part of it was destroyed because of the freaking Atlanteans, right? They did a horrible, horrible thing. So, this consciousness fell from this is density 2. That's where Atlantis and Lemuria are. That is literally, you would say, our future. But we came back to the past. We fell in consciousness. You fall in energy to density 1. Now you're in the past. So we're returning to the future, kind of like this movie, Michael J. Fox, right? Back to the Future. We're actually literally got to go back to the future, guys. We're reclaiming and picking up. This is a rescue mission, a soul rescue mission. Your soul got fragmented down here, and you're trying to reclaim your parts. Reclaim your parts. Ascend. Rescind. Reclaim this life. Reclaim that life part. Reclaim that part. And the earth is doing the same thing. She has, and actually Tara. Tara is doing the same thing. She's reclaiming Earth. She's reclaiming Mercury. She's reclaiming Venus. She's reclaiming Saturn and Uranus. All these levels that you don't know about, like, there's 12 planets. So there's 12 pieces of Tara that have fallen that go back to Tara. So you could say Earth is Tara, Mars is Tara, Venus is Tara, Mercury is Tara. We're all pieces of Tara. You must believe this is a gigantic planet compared to us. And it's going twice particle speed, and angular rotation has changed. So now we got a much more evolved energy. Okay, that's our soul level. And as a spiritual being, you're trying to bring your soul level awareness back here on Earth so you can bring that DNA in. And if you brought that soul level DNA, you brought in the psychic abilities and perceptions from those chakra. Heart, throat, third eye. Violet. No, sorry, that's violet. Indigo ray. My hair, sorry. Indigo ray, blue ray, green ray. To ascend, we're talking about spiritual ascension. One of the qualifying factors, is to have 5 strands. So you need to, whatever you do, you must. It's scientific, you guys. To go through the Stargate, there's a caveat, but let me finish that thought. You have to have 5 strands of consciousness evolved. That means you have to get 5 strands of DNA when most humans are 3. It looks like a dismal possibility. But some small population, millions of us will ascend out of 7 billion? That's if you were to put your arms out 7.7 billion, and indigos are 10, 15 million, it would be like this. See, you would be right about here, right? You would be a little piece of the race that actually make it to Tara, and all these billions of beings. So realize everyone has free will. Everyone has their everything inside them, your memory, your race, your purpose, and how we got here, why we're here. It's a rescue mission. We're trying to reclaim the lost souls of Tara. We're not earthlings. We're Tarans. We're a mortal race. Our soul is immortal. Our oversoul is immortal. Our avatar, Rishi, ascended masters are immortal. Earth, you die and suffer, feel pain, have diseases, have back pains and whatever kind of pains and mutations that's happening in the race. All gone, and you don't age and die. What kind of existence are you? Think about it. Okay, I am immortal. I don't die. Holy cow, dude. You probably wouldn't say holy cow, but you know. Okay, so you don't necessarily need to go to school all the time. You don't have to have money. What for? What do you need money if you're immortal and everything is just created? You know, that's a super advanced society, free energy and all that. Well, hello. Okay, free energy, you're immortal, you're super high tech, going to the galaxies, walking through flying through stargates or whatever, and you're like, whoa, little human life, drama, crime, murder, rape, torture, you know what? Corruption, taxation, all these diabolical things. What the hell? I want to go back. Don't keep me here, holy ones. I'm done here. I'm ready. This consciousness is hello. You indigo wants to get away from this consciousness. We don't like it anymore. This is getting painful. Hello, let's get our shit in order and get out of here. You're not meant to stay in this state. You're not meant to be here. It's not safe to go into this dangerous energy realm and then return and stay there. You don't want to stay here, guys. You know, you think about it. If you're around muck all the time, you get muck on you. Do you want to keep on getting those energies on you, and then you're constantly having to heal and transmute and smudge and shit? Is that getting old? So we want to move on. You want to ascend. You want to get your 5-strand. See that glorious Merkaba work spinning the right way and the right speed. Okay? You want to get this information and knowledge and know how to be a master of your manifestation. You're only limited by your imagination. I agree, it is getting, you're right. Not unicorns. Voyager. Don't be left behind, Sister Man. What's up, brother? Thank you, Jennifer. You're so awesome. You're developing yourself. Yeah, you're awakening yourself, sister. Machua. Alvicio Josie 15, traveling to space and time, helping others' races in evolution. Yeah, it's exciting. Think about that. It's a great honor. And we're angels with so much love, or archangels, some of us, or 7th dimensional or higher. I feel, I'm just being frank with you guys. You don't have to believe me. I believe I'm at least 8th dimensional or ninth dimensional, because I mean, frankly, I believe I'm possibly, more, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to be, what's that called? Like you get reserved in your numbers that you say, I'm being, I can't think of the stupid word. But anyways, I believe at least I've seen parts of the Ascended Masters, so I don't know what that means. I just know that I've seen those levels, and those beings appeared before me. I've seen them. It's so weird to look at a collective consciousness. It's like you would describe as a many-faced being, like many faces and shapes, but it's all alive as a unified consciousness. Whoa. So it's it was like nothing I've ever seen before, but and you can feel the energy of many, like you start to perceive the collective, and there's an averaging of the identity of the many. Like all these individuals are harmonizing, you would say, kind of like averaging a specific personality. Like you can get the idea of an entire race by its collective identity. By seeing it from a collective point of view, you can see those people and what generally they represent. You got individuals. I see some orbs, dude. We got individuals in our people, but you realize the many. You realize your higher parts, your higher selves. And now you can dialogue with them. You'll have this casual relationship with your other selves, It'll be casual, like you'll just, you're just like sharing information, I don't know. Not like it's all has to be all formal, like if you're going to have a video conference with someone, you want to at least look at yourself and make sure you look nice. Well, they don't need to do that. They just, They don't care if you're in your pajamas. Oh, there's my camera again. All right. Let me change to the diagram so you. Machiwa. So Ascension, we're going through these levels, guys. And look where we're stuck at. You can see, we are here in 3D. My battery isn't completely charged, but it must be charged enough to switch for a little while, right? Then I'll start charging this one. I hope we don't run out of battery juice tonight like we have before sometimes. All right, it's charging. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy to have you guys here. It's a great honor. And I know some of you have different beliefs, and I respect your beliefs. And we follow law of one, so we're not coming from judgment. We're not, you're not supposed to be judging people. And it's not a sin, guilt, or religion thing. This is an energy vibration thing. And when we talk about all these topics because when you start to evolve yourself spiritually, you're going to go into that collective identity. You'll be kind of like going from a me or an individual experience to, whoa, now you're having other of yourselves experiences. And then that kind of like just is merged into your thoughts, and it's in your voice. These voices will be in my voice, but now I think it's my thought. I think it's my thought. It's my other's thought becomes my thought, and vice versa. My thoughts could be their one. Your thought could be one of your other. It could bleed through. They could hear their thought in their mind as you, as themselves. It is you, but they see it as their own thought. Like, let's say some animal comes to my mind suddenly out of nowhere. Like, what? Where'd that thought come from, right? Well, that's a small example. You could have one of your other selves. And let's talk about this. You have a soul, right? But that's your immediate family. Your soul in density 2 projects itself into density 1. Those are its incarnates. Well, your soul is already in density 2, but your incarnates need to pull these energies back into their DNA and return back to you. You're going to have 12 of you down here go to your soul. That's the first time you're going to start feeling a collective. You're going to realize your soul is a little collective, but you have to go from that to understanding that you actually have 12 different souls at different time periods. And every soul, every one of those 12 are projecting 12 other selves. So if you take 12 times 12 souls, that means 144 incarnates who are going to be all throughout in different time vectors throughout density 1. The density 1 soul projects, well, plural. The density 2 souls collectively will project 144 of your incarnates. So that's just one level of you. Density 1. That's just density 1. 144. And you're indigo, right? You have 144 over here. Well, now that's 288 in density 1. You have 288 here, 288 here, density 3. 288 in density 4. You keep going and combine the light fields, DNA from the light fields, DNA from the sound fields. You can get up to a maximum of 48 strands of DNA. That's even if you want to hang around that long. If you have 12 strands, let me say this. As soon as you become 12 strand, you can leave this creation. You can leave the 15-dimensional time matrix. You don't want to be having manifestations anymore here. You're ready to go. You don't have to. But maybe you're ready. So the Ascended Master would leave. We've been taught that most of them are going out through, they come back down to Stargate, to the 8th dimension, because that's the metagalactic core, and these beings go out of the entire time matrix. So that's what these aliens are trying to do. They're trying to take over our Stargates, which enable them to get foothold into the Orion metagalactic core Stargates, which take you out of the time matrix complete into other time matrices. That's why it's so important if they took control of that. Realize this is parts of God. And parts of God took over in a dark way and in some time matrices. Not in ours, but we still have to deal with it at certain levels. So it's kind of like a disease. It's kind of like what you call a distortion. This is distortions of God, but sometimes it's like a virus or some terrible thing that takes over, right? It's possible to lose it all. To darkness. It's a hologram. The hologram isn't going to take over those other God worlds, but it's just a computer, So you would say it's like a computer. Obviously, it's much more than that. It's all energy and structures of energy and energy substance. There's fields and structures made of different frequency bandwidths. This is how you can experience the illusion of physicality. Manifestation is a projection from the ultra micro particles that go into the, different levels all the way up to the quark and up to the atoms that make up the body, right? So we have this stages, and even in those stages, you're going to have parts of you. You're part of subatomic in dimension 1. You lived, part of your DNA is strand 2, and what's in strand 2? Animals, plants, and elementals. You got to realize that we come from huge leaps between each one. Huge leap. So can you imagine really what the astral immortal being is? It's hard, right? It's hard to imagine. Whoa. How do you see that? That's why it's hard for me to find pictures. I mean, the important thing to just keep in mind is that these beings are ghost-like, see-through. And it's kind of like what people say, they see an angel. Oh, is this like spirit, like white light? This is what a density 3 being looks like. It doesn't have a body anymore. You have parts of you up that high. The fact of the matter that you're in density 1, well, it implies that you're in density 2, density 3, 4, and 5. Because you come from that level. You come in to those levels. You came in from the highest level, density 5, and those projected density 4, and those, like we explained, you get thousands of lives. You have thousands of lives, a few thousand. A minimum 1,728, because that's if you're, like a normal Vato Loco. You don't have like all these, not all beings get 48 strands. Like I said, you can leave after 12. So you'll always have different levels of consciousness, right? So that's kind of like overkill, but they exist. They're out there. I know Jeshua was one of those beings. He's known to have 48 strands in his avatar that came down as a 12-strand master, which on Earth, talk about a humble being. A Christed 12th dimensional master came down to Earth consciousness thousands of years ago. Can you imagine their mind, their thinking, and their acting? And this being's a multi-galactic, multi-dimensional master avatar. Oh man, like real. Just put that in perspective. Like this being has to deal with, this being must be extremely patient to deal with 3D barbaric consciousness, especially a consciousness that wants to hurt you, kill you, That's what the story is, apparently. So we have a different idea about Jeshua's life, but that's another story, another video. And we will come out with that. It'll be controversial, but hey, you don't just not talk about it if it's controversial. But it's important to learn about some of the dynamics of Ascension and realize it has something to do with Earth ascending. Earth is part of Earth. You got to think of that. It's not all of Earth, it's part of Earth. It's a separation of light and darkness. But most of it is dark. It's a fallen Earth and a distorted one at that. A distorted, fragmented Earth. Literally. I've heard Ashana say it a few times. We, some of those disembodied spirits have to reincarnate in density 2 or dimension 2 as animals or plants or elementals. So this is why you could have been fallen but came back up from a fairy or from a plant or from an animal. It's not like we came from there. You can fall down there. A fairy would have less DNA than a human. An animal would have less DNA than a fairy. A plant would have less DNA than an animal. A subatomic particle obviously has less DNA than a... You wouldn't call it DNA by that point, but realize there is something on the ultramicro particle side that we call spirit, or we call morphogenetic field, or your crystal body. These are parts that your scientists don't talk about, but we talk about. The guardians teach us, and we talk about speaking the guardian information from Ashiana Dean's material you can find on YouTube and the internet, videos and articles and diagrams. And I'm a student, and here I am speaking. So it's good to learn Ascension because it's Ascension. We're in Ascension. That's why people are going through these changes in their understandings, in their brain, in their emotions. Everything is crazy because the planets, stargates opened. It's like, whoa, flowing in all of the Dimension 1 when it's open. Like, stargates go like this, right? They go like a shutter in a DSL camera. They open like that. So now there's more current going with a fully open gate, portal, Stargate. So we're in the opening. That's why everything's crazy. That's why you could have weather issues, but not to mention we have spiritual war during this time because the dark ones are trying to take over the gates. It's about the stargates, which affect ascension. Understand? They will want us to ascend. They want problems. They will even let pole shift happen, which will destroy all life on Earth, which has happened before. And some beings had to be taken off planet. Some beings during the second human seeding were taken to Sirius, another planet, until the cataclysms panned out and it was safe to return back. By that time, you could have these beings were intermixing with other aliens on their planet, which happened. And then you're trying to bring that shit to our planet. You guys, we're not promoting racism, right? We don't want that. But when you take an extraterrestrial race and mix it with our human race, you're attacking our race. Because it's done through, going against people's will. Like a perfect example is when the Nephilim came and were taking the human females without permission. Oh, certainly I'm sure some females love to see those fallen angels' beautiful perfected bodies. What can the male human compare if the women were superficial like this, or didn't care about the whole issue of, hey, you're gonna do something to our race's DNA. It's intentional. A human Anunnaki, that's intentional. A human reptilian, that's intentional. And we know these are Luciferians. It's not a good thing. You don't want Luciferians mixing with our race, right? I mean, you guys realize these insectoid serpent creatures, insectoid reptilians, whatever, avian reptilians, these beings, they want to take you out or have dominion over you or breed you out, mix you out, distort you out, take you out, take over. Wow, something's happening like that. And it's not like the big move is happening yet, but you will see all kinds of stages that lead up to it. You would say people would start seeing obvious signs of some huge buildup in the world. It will be obvious. So when you know that they are in power, the dark illuminated ones, they're in power. So, what do you expect out of this control system? Like, it's an excellent controlling system. You would expect that a controlling system is about control and getting more and more and more in control. It's the same with a corporation. It's about more and more and more profit. You're designed to keep getting more and more and more. Is that bad? And we're not saying that's bad itself. We're saying where they have control over the monetary, over your money. That's powerful control. Control that? Wow. You have control when you control that. Now you control a lot of things. And you want to be liberated from that control. So we're talking about consciousness. That's what we talk about. The solution is in consciousness. Which is what? Energy. So if there's awakened consciousness, awakened energy on earth, that changes things. Energy transforms, consciousness transforms. So the key is consciousness. A peaceful awakening, spiritual awakening, leading to what? A spiritual ascension. Stargate travel to density 2. You want to get out of dimension 3 and go to dimension 4 or 5. You want to get across the border. Get across the density border. It's called a magnetic repulsion zone. You want to get through a gate so you can get beyond it. Because you can't walk there, you can't fly there, or jump over the wall. No, it's impossible. It's vibrating at a different reality. You know, there's people talking about Earth, you just dig to it or take a cave. No. What are you talking about? It's in another reality. You're not going to dig a hole to it. Inner Earth is in another dimension. It's not even in your universe. So we're talking about, that's bullshit. Same with flat Earth, because, God is with spheres within spheres. Just like you would say, auric field. How can you get flat auric field? Flat. What? Creation. Creation is in spheres. So, not flat. What? Huh? What is that? Damn, that's a hard one. No, it's not. Spheres. Everything is round. Everything is ultimately, comes to that spherical consciousness, energy. It's about the portals. Think in physics. A sphere at the poles has some special energy at the poles. There are portals and gateways. Chakra are portals and gateways. That's planets. Planet has centers. It has ley lines. It has, just like you're a microcosm of that. This is a macrocosm of Earth's energy centers. And the stars, suns, will have these energy centers. So will the galaxy. You learn our you would say Templar, but you learn the planetary Templar too. And you're going to be learning about the universal and the, first galactic and then universal Templar. And that you literally can, through this knowledge, you can literally see how we're literally connected. Like, I'm connected to you. We're all connected to the morphogenic field of our race. It's called the tribal shield. We're all connected to that shield, man. You're part of that shield. Well, guess what? You're going to have different shields because we're not all human. You're indigo, you have a different shield. So, you're half Pleiadian. Well, you have a shield. A frog from Africa has a shield. Every species has it. It's in the energy of the planet. Wow. So, if we incarnate, something incarnates into the animal, Something incarnates into the subatomic. That's spirit. It's consciousness. It's ascended masters. That's what we're part of. That's what we are. That's our identity. We're ascended masters, not some sinful inferior human. Okay? When you start to learn this knowledge, now you look at that knowledge and like, so you have a much more better respect and realize that we're only millions, guys. That's why we need to stick together. And who wants to get lit? Who wants to get lit? Fatos. Amanda. We creators, man. You got it. We're creations of the Creator. We create. In that respect, you could say we're in the image of the Creator, which is consciousness. We are consciousness going into different bodies. Think about that. Isn't that freaking cool? Yeah. Isn't that cool to experience 1,720 different bodies in different density matter forms? Different races. You're cool, man. You are holy. This is why I call you holy. You're freaking badasses. Whoa. It's like important to know your identity. You guys want to kill it? Yeah. And then we'll go for 30 more minutes, okay? So, and I get this cool terahertz water. You know, you use a terahertz on it, and then it becomes water that's been, oh, is there a verb, you know, like terahertz? My terahertz water, vatos. We all want to learn to be healthy. We all want to feel good. So we all want to get, you know, psychic powers. We want to see our space, vatos. Hell yeah. Dude. OMG. I've seen such freaking supernatural things. One of them, just one of them was worth it to say, once in my life I confirmed this, but, you know, it's been many times. So I'm going to go get lit. Let's see if I have to do a bowl, though. I think I have to roll one, right? Some rawhide while I'm with you, okay? Do you mind? Let me dump the ashes out. We're gonna get lit. Yeah, baby. What's up? Are you guys rocking and rolling? I know you are, vatos. I know I am. Yeah. You take out, you know, I'm not showing it, so it's like cool. You take out the old ashes, man. Of course, duh. And you put in new content. We're gonna get lit, vato. Because we want to activate our chakra. Holmes. That's what you gotta do. Go up to some gangster and say, hey, what's up, homie? Have you activated your chakra? And then he's gonna whip out his pistol and Chikachimasu. Ayewasitas. It looks beautiful. Nice green lawn, grass, you know. You probably got funny name for your lawn, right? You probably call your grass some crazy stuff like Super Ninja. You want some Super Ninja? I'm a Super Ninja! I'm a super avatar! I'm a super soul, brother! Sister. Dude, seriously, think about it. We're ETs, man. We're bringing some galactic code. Universal code. Because it comes from another universe. Because density 1 universe. It's called a density universe. Density 1 universe. Density 2 universe. Yeah, we got code from higher universes. We're bringing in universal code to Earth. What's up? Much respect, man. Seriously. It's in your junk. It's not junk. Vatos. That's what the scientists call it. Junk DNA. You can look it on Google. Or just say, hey, Google, what's junk DNA? It's not real. Huh? What do you mean? It's junk. It's junk. No, it's not. It's not junk, man. It's just sitting there dormant. Yeah, it is dormant. You want to take it from junk status, activate it, vato, and we're going to do that for 30 minutes. Activation. Aren't we having fun yet? No, seriously, you can talk about deep stuff in a cheerful, playful manner. I'm not going to annoy you the whole night like that. Don't worry, but some of you know what's up. Be right back, okay? It takes like 60 seconds, a minute. So, we got some talkative, friendly people. You're not going to be bored, especially with Candace in the house. 60 seconds. Vatos! Vato! You're my vato, right? Okay. Well, some of you are. Some of you are cool. Yeah. You're not preaching brimstone and fire. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I actually ended up having to go pee real bad. I should have turned off my camera so it would have saved some battery. Dang. But let me just blow my nose real quick. Sorry. A few seconds. Alright, so we're going to do this again. Much respect to you vatos, man. Get to hang with you guys. It's an honor. What's up? Like, real. Like, you guys are really... You know, you're coming from prestigious spiritual families yourself. Like, you guys are awakening. It's not bullshit. And, you know that this stuff is real, like spirits and aliens and other worlds, other times, you know, it's like, you can't, not everyone's ready for this. Their mind just can't, you know, I've seen some of your comments, I just can't believe that, there's no way that's possible. I've read comments like that. Some of you think that, okay, we don't judge you, and thank you for, you know, for speaking your truth and sharing it. And we just speak from our perspective. And so we hope you appreciate, you don't have to appreciate, but, you know, respect, at least. We're trying to respect each other and love each other. So let me make sure I'm getting you guys, right? We're good to go, right? Yeah. I mean, really, guys, we as a representatives of light, we're here. Just being here, you're here to freaking represent and shine light. Speak it and do it, and then people are being changed by this light, which they will learn. Hopefully, you will teach them. You know, you can talk about guardian stuff with friends. Talk about these ideas with friends. Share it with them. No, for real, people you know. Like, tell them about this cool stuff. And maybe you'll find them as being part of your family, and you were meant to meet certain people in our lives. You were meant to help souls, man. Isn't that a huge honor to help other people become awakened by your light? Was just enough to help them find their light? We're meant to liberate people, not just be, you know, it's like humbling, man. I believe it takes humbleness and gratitude to really represent light. Excuse me. I mean, I can't see you being really spiritual unless you had this flow of love. Like you... it's like described like a tenderness, like such a treasure, like so much care for other people. Like, it's a natural thing. It should be happening. Like, if you want to know if you're there yet, well, is this happening? Can you really have this love and peace inside your whole day, every day? Can you live in complete peace? No. That's like a personal question. Like, everyone's different, right? So you would have to find that within yourself. That we teach that you're all part of God, and what we call it's called the law of one. It's not the same association as the raw material. This is the Ashiana Dean. It's called innerchristos. She calls it Kalanta and Kathara, but that's all part of the innerchristos. I just called myself Christos Avatar because it made so much sense to me. I connected to that, and so I named it Christos Avatar. That's not my personal name. Some of you call me Christos. My name is Thavian. Glad to meet you, Holy One. Machiwa. Christos is specifically the Christ consciousness, which is the 12th dimension of consciousness. And you're part of that. It's in the human DNA. Even humans who are coming from Earth, like Earth seeds, they have 12 strands. In their junk DNA, you would say, okay, you would have 3 activated, and the other 9 would be in your junk DNA. So think of yourself as a minimum, because everyone has at least 12. So you have a minimum of 12 strands of DNA, but you only have 3? Well, the other 9 are in your junk DNA. It's like freaking weird, right? You have like superhero, mighty, godlike potential inside of you. If you managed to put together that DNA with your consciousness by going on a spiritual journey, vatos, it is through that spiritual journey that you will activate DNA. By what? They mean just being spiritual? Realize you're working with energy. It's truly more scientific than that. You basically are focused and spending time on the mechanics of visualization and seeing these things so lucidly. What would be amazing is, hey, this spiritual awakening is going to a new world, right? You're taking earth ideas, the old earth ideas, we call Pisces energy, you could say. Well, we're changing that. We're transmuting that. It no longer serves us as a people, as a spirit being. Okay, you're ready to move on and be liberated outside of the tyranny of these dark, fallen, angelic energies, these demonic energies. This is anti-life. We live. They're against live. It's called, spell live backwards. Live. Evil. Evil is the opposite of live. They're against life. They take life. They siphon and drain and vampire it. So your life, your food to these beings. And remember, they're wicked. They are thinking wicked, evil things. The Guardians don't say, that's a me thing. That's a Thabian thing. The Guardians are not meant to say evil. Really. You're not meant to say even wrong or right. Because you know that's one of the strictest terms of being universal law of one. Remember, you're all one at the end of the day. So you can't say, you wouldn't say certain things. You wouldn't think certain things. Because we're all freaking one. You can't start breaking your ideas up like that. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. Hey, let me correct myself. I love you, Holy Ones, whatever you choose. I'm your brother, Thavian. I love you. I'm just trying to... Oh, okay, better ways to say, I suggest. It's just an idea. Okay? How's that? Like you don't even have to call it advice. I'm just giving you some information. Here's some information, Holy One. Okay? Because we talk about what's distorting you. What is distorting people in consciousness, and it's like a war. It's attack mode, man. And if you have no clue about it, you're going to be freaking railroaded over by it. It will have complete dominion over you, where you truly will be in servitude. You could even call it extraterrestrial martial law. And these beings, in my term, brothers and sisters, I use the word because I think it's appropriate. These beings are freaking evil. They will do sadistic and horrible things. They're evil. Oh, okay, they're not negative. Okay. Hello. That doesn't carry it. That doesn't do it justice. And you know the things about what they do to kids. So we're transmuting that suffering. We're healing that pain. In the shield, we want to heal that. In our race, in our people, let's heal this suffering. We must do this collectively on earth. Somehow, some way, cooperate and say, hey, no, let's not do this suffering anymore. Hello, there's something twisted in here that is making us imprisoned. These old ways are you find out, oh, that's conspiracy. Hello, it's darkness. It's like proof. What do you want? There is some wickedness here. There is something that's trying to harm you. You want to call it Lucifer? Go ahead. You want to call it Satan? You want to call it, some demon, some archangel, some archdemon, some master, some thing, some lord, some god, false creed, fallen angelic creed, hello, not in your best interest creed. Anything to do with hierarchy, anything to do with, you would say, elitist, bestest, chosenist. Hello, right away, red flag, false creed. Thavian said that. No, not Thavian. Law of One said. Guardian said. So the Guardian's reminding you, that's all. Reminding you, hello, false creed. And Thavian says, evil creed. So, because that's not in the Law of One. That's not in the Guardian material. There is no evil. There is no wrong. Damn, that's hard. I can't understand that. Hey, you're not expected to right away. You will understand it when you reach higher parts of yourself. That activates your memory in your DNA. It becomes like you went to an empty spot on the slide projector screen, and there's a frame missing. Where's the frame? Where's the frame? Well, you haven't gotten it yet. So when you get it put back in your memory, because you're putting the DNA back in, you're activating the DNA. Oh, there goes some memory then. You will remember past lives, future lives. Because you just got it complete. Whoa, of course, yes, I remember now. Machua, Makatas, Machutas. Yeah. That was good medicine. I'm sure some of you got lit with me. Thank you, brother. We're in ceremony. Yeah. We're in this ritual, in our energy, in our consciousness, our spirit. This is a spirituality. One, I think, is the most profound on the planet. And that's, if you respect anything I say, man, that's what I believe, you guys. This is the most profound knowledge on the planet. Bar none. I resonate with it. It's so freaking amazing. And it can transform your spiritual ascension. And it's scientific. Understand, process. It's literally, ascension is literally a scientific process. If you don't have the freaking DNA from doing a spiritual journey to raise your consciousness, think about it. God wants you to return back to itself. There's incentive. You return your memory. Wow. Like let's say you don't believe exactly if other, if it's possible to live in another life. Like not sure about reincarnation. How is that possible? But then other people, like little children, dude, can remember things that's impossible for this little child to know. That's not possible unless reincarnation was real. There's plenty of examples. You can check for yourself and be honest. Whoa, what's going on there? But we talk about it differently. As reincarnation, yes, sort of, but it's happening simultaneously in the now. And that you're not just die and become another being and then die, become another being. No, not exactly. You're all these beings at once. Everything is happening in the now. You know what a CD looks like? Oh, let's say like a movie DVD disc, right? A disc, it's got like hologram on the playing part, right? Like a movie that's like 2 hours long in time. It's 2 hours long, but it's on a round disc. So all this places in time in the movie is on this disc in different places. Chiquimasitas. Okay? All at once. The whole 2 hour movie is right here, right now. Right here. It's right there. The whole movie. Oh, there's a part of it at this time. Oh, there's a part of it at this time. The holographic disc. Oh, hello. It's a holographic reality. It's all happening at once. So, not one after the other, after the other. No, honey. Expand to this model. All at once. You're existing. Thousands of you are on this discs, different seconds, thousands of seconds. And then you're like, wow, that's all me. You're in the middle. You're at the bottom. You see my diagram. You're the small circle at the bottom. But you go out. You go out. You go out. You expand out. Maya, I love you. I missed that one. She's the last girl I fell in love with, man. Her name was Maya. I guess you could say I still love her, but you know. I don't know what happened to her. I could find out, but I just know that she was married and then no, I fell in love with her before she got married. But I couldn't allow. It was weird. I couldn't do nothing really because, well, I guess I could, but she was like my spiritual sister. Like she was in our spiritual group. I don't know if that means off hands or what, but I'm just too older than her. So I'm like, dude, what the hell? I mean, some girls don't care, but I'm like, then she got married, and I'm like, okay. Much happiness, Holy One. But then, out of nowhere, she doesn't have to be embarrassed because nobody knows who she is. But all her husband's pictures were gone suddenly on her Facebook. I'm like, what? And it still is. So, what the F, dude? I don't know why I'm talking about this. Sorry. But we have this energy, and I guess the energy was there, so now it's there. Now it's released. I don't know. Sorry, Maya. I think I just felt this word Maya for a second, and then suddenly, poof. Sorry. It's like a mystical experience. Live! Only on live. So thank you for being on my live, Vatos. What's up? So, Ascension! What are strands of DNA, honey? What's up, Davian? What's up? I feel good, you guys. Really. Like, along my spine. Ooh, like tantric, you know. Ah. Ooh. Oh, is that what a girl orgasm is like, you know? Dude, that's what's wonderful about sex, you know. You're with a beautiful woman and she's moaning and it turns you on more and like it's so beautiful. The girl, you know, it's like cool. It's like art and it's like it's soul. It's like, whoa, this is like cool. Shit. OMG, dude. It must be the crystals. No, dude. It's just cool, right? Some of it is pleasurable. Some of the energy feels good. Whoa. Especially when we just got lit. You guys got lit with me, right? What's up? You know what's up. I'm tripping you out. I'm tripping myself out. I'm tripping out on you. What's going on? We're in a multi-dimensional moment. Can you feel it? Can you feel the other realities around you? What's up? You could if you saw your aura. Can you see your spheres, your auric field? What's it look like? Right now, check. How your colors, how your codes, how your, you would actually say Cathara units. Wait. Kalanta units. Kalantic units. Because it was called a Kelon, and the Kelon became a Kelon unit. Whoa, deep. So, vatos. So. That's particle physics, homie. What's wrong with you? You don't know about the antimatter and the fission and the fusion and all that phasing on, flashing off. One's vibrating, one's oscillating. You don't know? The electromagnetism, the electrical, and the magnetic. Ooh, my male, female. Whoa. What's up? It's galactic, homie. It's even universal. Yeah. You must think about it, right? Is there like a galactic religion? Is there a universal religion? Well, good question. I'm glad you asked. Yes. Believe it or not. But we don't call it religion. Realize it's called the universal law of one. The sacred universal law of one. This is not the raw material. Okay? Just letting you know. But still, I'm not saying they're not law of one. I'm saying that this is not the raw material source. So, oh my gosh, my palms feel good. Like, I feel tantric in my palms. Oh shit, like real. Much, yeah. Oh, I want to say I used that terahertz blower that Starman's let me borrow a couple days. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Maybe that's why I feel good. I feel a little bit cool. Good. I mean, you know, I still think you have to do it for a few more days, and learn how to do it a little bit longer. And see if it really is a legitimate healing device. And if it is, I will praise it to all of you. But let me be the guinea pig, okay? I want to see how it is. I wanted to have my mom do it, but she doesn't seem interested, so okay. Alright. She complains about pain all the time. Hello, Mom. Okay. Anyways, yeah, and also the water thing. I truly, well, this is when he did it. So let me check it myself. I'll get my water because I'm used to the taste. I want to see if I zap it. You don't call zap it. You know, it's just a special. It actually works off of crystals and things. So it's like you would point it literally at the object, like a wand. You're pointing it. And you can see the blue energy, actually. It's a trip. Freaking awesome, Starman. Thank you, brother. I don't know. I can't speak for it yet. Let me try it. And then we'll talk about it again. Somebody's lucky. Candace Kelly, Lizard Street. Dracoville t-shirts in the house. Does that make sense with Lizard Street? Virginia. Autofa. I be feeling like a punk. I need to take on a Red Bull. Or take the red pill, Holy One. Blue pill, red pill. Or you just see the woman in the red dress. Ooh, I'll check her out. Damn. I actually like the French woman. You guys remember in The Matrix? The French woman that asked Trinity to kiss him? I will tell you if you let me kiss him. And then she kisses him right there in front of Trinity. Well, first she didn't accept Neo's first kiss. She said, bullshit. Give me your real kiss. You know, Trinity's getting pissed off, dude, you bitch, right? What can they do? They had no choice. Oh, wow, that sucks. Because this woman's beautiful, dude. She's fine ass. But I actually fell in love with Mrs. Belushi. Like, I fell in love with her and started watching all the movies she was in. I'm like, damn. She was in Tears of the Sun. And that was an awesome movie, dude. And plus they had Lisa Gerrard singing with this cool freaking like Gladiator type music. Because she was in the Gladiator track. Lisa Gerrard. She's from the great... Is it the Grateful Dead? No, not the Grateful Dead. Oh my gosh. The Dead Can Dance. The Dead Can Dance. Sorry. sorry. So. Machiwa. Yeah, it's like a spiritual ascension, you guys. It's a process. And it has a lot to do with your chakras and your ideas about God and spirit, like as a law of one. Like, because when most people are stuck in religion, they're thinking God is a certain way, when actually you learn that, whoa, the concept of God is totally different, and so is the concept of the soul. And then you find out that some of this information is actually fallen angelic. And we get this history from the Guardians, and it's not like you have to believe, but we present what's being said. And so, and literally, there's at a certain point, you can prove these things to yourself. You don't need anyone else's to prove it, you know? You do it for yourself. I mean, once again, you'll experience supernatural things. Unbelievable, like, greater things than this reality. You know you've seen realities that are greater than this reality. More, it looked like freaking amazing, beautiful, perfect. Like, one of the words I would use to describe would be perfect. Perfect form, man. Unbelievable to witness perfect form. Divine beings, divine colors, divine just clarity and lucidity, brilliance, majestic. It's so grateful to let me see this, witness this, to be this, to be part of this. It's humbling. You guys will go through this. You're going through this, some of you. It's like, whoa. You feel almost like humbled, like, am I worthy? You don't want to think that way, but you kind of feel that way. Damn, am I worthy? Shit. How did I see that? It comes a point, hopefully for you guys, that you won't need someone to approve or believe. You don't need them to believe. They can be hateful if they want, you know? You'll grow past that point. Because we all want to get revenge, or we think deep thoughts about this person, you would like to wring their throat, or, you know, something despicable. But hey, you guys know your thoughts are energy that affects your hologram experience. It's kind of interesting how that works, right? So, for example, you think dark thoughts, you're going to get suddenly experiencing dark energies. Whoa, go figure. That's actually brilliant. So, think good thoughts, and wow, look what happens in your life. No judgment. Oh, wow, look what that happens in your life. Try it. Try to be good and divine in law of one. Because if you follow these beings that obviously represent a serpent, like, you know, the Roman Empire and the church mixed with the state. Oh, yeah. They have the serpent building. This Roman Catholic Church has the serpent building, where their mighty Pope has its meetings. It's a serpent, reptilian, Anunnaki, Machua. Shining light. Oh, sister, thank you, Holy One. Member for 3 months. Oh, that's awesome, sister. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, you're in my circle, sister. You're awesome. But for the real, the ecstasy be that overwhelming? I missed part of the conversation, I guess. Get it, shining light. Virginia, alofa. Starman! Yeah, she is. She's awesome. Yeah, okay, Kelly. Yes, pull that class card. Oh. Whoa. An avatar membership? Wow. Michael, welcome, Holy One. That was so cool. That trips me out. You guys are awesome, man. Peace. And this is why I do this for you guys. Notice I come here every day now. Damn. I should change my description to every day. Why not? Right now it still says Tuesdays. But wow, brothers and sisters, I love you, man. This is gonna be awesome. Right? Yeah. Gee. How is your spiritual ascension, Holy Ones? How are you going through this awakening process? You know, are you guys going through like different stages like we've been talking, or any kind of feelings? You know, because you will have those effects, and not all of them are positive, right? Kind of like you have something not comfortable or pleasant to talk about, right? Gosh, so many members in the house. Elixir Vision. Feels like a hurricane. Rock you like a superstar. Enka Bogdan. I'm Kevin. Every day, vato. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. That's about it, right? Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a hurricane, dude. Candace is dirty. Right? Let's all go bowling or something. Let's all go to an arcade and play video games, man. Let's go see a IMAX movie. Mochiwa, Mokaya, Isitas, Samagaya, Basanana, Epatewa. I feel good, like I know that I would. Chupa, I'm a kid. No, seriously, guys, when I start having a studio set up where I can stand and have a green screen, I'll be much more entertaining because I'll be expressing a lot differently, and I won't be on a squeaky bed anymore. Sorry. It's all good. We'll get there. Yeah. I don't know how, but we'll get there. 10 years, right? No, no, we have to think more strongly. Like, whoa. Yeah, look at that alien creature, man. What's up? Yeah, Star Trek? Yeah, Sikas. Mochi, Moko, Mo, Masi, Maika. I wonder how many of these are extraterrestrial, right? Like, who knows? It could be Earth on a different time period, or maybe some other world. Because you could have a soul family that's extraterrestrial, right? That's different planets and stuff. That's what some of you are representing. You're alien vatos, man. We look human, for the most part. But, whoa, check out that DNA. Cool. And I don't mean like Saturn or something. I mean like, whoa, way out there. You know, you're way out there. I mean, you think of carbon crystal, and then crystal silicate, crystal liquid, crystal vapor. Damn, it's so freaking magnificent. This light, this Christ ray. You see this Maharata ray, Mokochias. Like when you put your hands together, your hands are made of this liquid light, like liquid metal. It looks like you're going like, imagine your hands are liquid metal, which is plasm, hydroplasm, and you are, when you put your hands together, some powerful energy of light is shining between your hands. That's a frequency that you can feel. Feel the frequency is like powerful. Like you feel static going through your hands, vibration, and you're feeling this energy, man, between your hands. And you're seeing it in your third eye, your imagination. You imagine with your eyes closed, you're using your third eye now. You're seeing things in your mind. Well, that's your third eye. That's a Stargate. See. This is an eye. It sees. Oh, cool, yeah. You have a ability to go outside Earth reality. That's what that means. Because that's sixth dimension. That's outside of density universe 1. Okay, so we're trying to get to density universe 2 through DNA. That's how you get there, you guys. Your spiritual ascension, whatever required things you must do, one of them is surely activating 5 strands of DNA. So that is one of your priorities. you want to activate that, and literally what that would do, you guys, literally, you would skip inner earth, you would skip the astral, and you would ascend to the fifth dimension if that happened. Which is what you want to do. You want to go to 5D, not 4D. It's better than Earth to be more taller, not a giant as density or fifth dimension, but and they live longer than us, but there's still darkness there. You want to try to get all the way to the fifth dimension at least. Don't worry, if you're indigo, you go back to the celestial. And you can return back to source if you wanted to, because you have the DNA. So we are like basically fragments, right, of our soul. There's 12 of us in our immediate soul family. But realize you have a greater soul family of 12 souls, which is being projected by one oversoul. So I do that, you guys. Try to visualize those higher selves. Make notation of their density matter. Think about what they look like, may look like, and you start to see that and connect to that. That there's different levels of yourself. Machiwa. And it's in your auric field, Vato. It's all here in your aura. There's spheres within spheres like this. Those are dimensions, dude. And those would show up at different, you would say, brightnesses, different colors. Different colors for sure, but at different, you would say, vibrance. So you're trying to get that balance by having all activated and vibrant, which means they're fully activated, which means your DNA is ready for Stargate travel. You guys would realize, you go through a Stargate, what are you doing? You're going to a higher dimensional reality. Your body cannot handle that jump unless you have the DNA. Okay? That's how you get to go, you would say, ascend. That's the only way. You have to have that DNA, so it enables you to jump the Stargate to the fifth dimension. So the reason why we're not going to the fourth dimension first, or we can't, is because the blocks. We have the Amenti DNA block, we have something called the Palladorian DNA block, we have something called the Axion, and there's the Axios. So there's two more DNA strands right there, Axion and Axios. There's two versions of that because they had to make it worse because they were still trying to cause problems. So there's 4 different DNA strands, DNA blocks right there, plus something. Oh, the Zeta block. There's the Zeta Reticuli, the gray aliens. There's also a block regarding them, from them. Thanks Zeta. No, not thank you. So we have the more blocks in the human race, and then we have. Oh, remember, there's different populations of the human race. So there's also something that I mentioned earlier, the distortion happening because of the Earth's grids in reversal, which is done by specifically the Jehovian Anunnaki race, and they were using technology such as Nibiru, and it's something called the Battlestar Nibiru. This is part of the Voyager's material. You can find that for free or pay the $17. It's her book. So, and it talks about this and a lot more. But that's why I love to talk about this information. It's freaking amazing. You guys, it's possible we could lose the camera. If we do, don't worry. I can keep going with the diagrams. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Much respect to you guys. Let me make sure that I drank all this tea. Angels in hell? What do you mean by hell, first of all? What you may call hell is what the Guardians call phantom matrix, which is a part where the particle reverses. So when it happens, that creates this other reality field called the phantom. That's reverse current. Black hole systems. It's like subspace distortion field. And that's literally what you call, when you go into reverse consciousness, that's falling. You're falling. Some of humans, most consciousness on earth is a falling consciousness. Gonna go into those darker worlds and realities. So we're not like trying to, people are gonna say you're preaching fear. Hello, this is mechanics of ascension. This is what you realize, that ascension is actually being blocked. Your races are being blocked in your DNA because of these DNA seals, DNA blocks I just mentioned. One or several. Depends on your race, depends on your DNA, and there's much DNA here. Much different DNA. Look at all the different races, literally different skin tones. We have a menagerie of mixed people. It's a distortion. Not that we have nothing on racism. This is just simply aliens, man. Not normal, not natural. Yeah, mix among your planet, but don't mix with other species. Then you're not the same species. You get changed. You're not the original, you would even say, intention. That's not the original blueprint. You just changed it. What are you doing? Well, they're trying to do that to you. They are doing that to you. And, that's one alteration. But also pharmaceutical. Oh, go get your prescription. Go take your meds. Hello, you're being programmed. Like, literally. Wow, dude. So it's like a takeover, yeah. You notice there's a lot of kids who are being born with problems. Like what we're saying is it's huge. Suddenly more and more issues and problems. Well, part of that is because of the Ascension, which, remember, is the planet's stargates opening, which means there's full energy coming through, and it makes everybody wacky, thinking like the full moon effect. Everyone goes kind of wacky because it's so much freaking energy. Yes, even people not on a spiritual ascension path, I mean, the ones who are not trying to go on a spiritual journey, right? They're not interested in that kind of stuff. Well, even they're going to feel effects of the changes that Earth is going through. Who cares what we're going through? It's because whatever we're going through, it has to do with what Earth is going through. So we're feeling symptoms like Ascension symptoms, this DNA activations. That's what Ascension symptoms come down to. You're having changes happening in your DNA. This is how your race is changing. So between being distorted by alien races who are malevolent and an ascension cycle, what makes everyone wacky, it's like, whoa. It's like a teenager with raging hormones and he's high and he's seeing stuff, but yes, you are seeing stuff. You are experiencing other worlds. You're not just tripping out. You're going somewhere for real. It's not the body. It's the consciousness. remember, once again, is astral. Every human's consciousness is astral. I guess that's the wrong term, because all these are consciousness. I mean, the human race is in the fourth dimension. So, you're there. Our souls are there. But actually, some of your souls could be fifth dimensional or sixth dimensional. So there's different levels of souls, obviously. It's like weird because the light side, the guardian side, we don't have like intrinsic value. The guardians see intrinsic value as equal. That's what the guardians see, unity. We're all equal. But all the other belief systems that say, no, we're not equal, there's a supreme being that rules all and conquers all of you. Hello. This is the opposite message of all are one. This is a universal thing. When you start getting gods, creator gods saying, we're your God, and in other words, I am your bully, I am your boss, I am your ruler, and I am angry at you, I hate you, and all this stuff. This is, you know, these alien races playing their part, using their free will to represent this type of consciousness. And they're like raiding us. They're trying to raid us, take over us, have dominion over us. They're probably salivating. They can't wait. Okay, these reptiles, reptilians, these fallen angelic Anunnaki, Anu Elohim, the fallen seraphim. Yeah, it's a angel war, archangelic war. It's a dark avatar versus avatar war. Crazy. What the hell? You thought humans were bad. Where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from those avatar level, dude. That's the whole drama behind our spiritual ascension. We getting effed up, right? Twisted, messed up, whatever, low vibe, because of these fallen angelics coming and manipulating stuff. That's their role. That's what they do. They're conquerors. They want control. Absolute control. Sound familiar? Okay? That's vampiric. That's false creed. That's darkness. So, hello. Let's go beyond. Let's heal. Let's transmute this shit. Take it out. Get rid of it. It's got mold on it now. It's old shit. Old drama. Old energy. Come on. Come on. Let go. Let go, honey. Come on. Let's get out the SOS pad. Scrub, man. Scrub your shit. You got some shit. I want to see some elbow work. Come on. Get it. Go. Come on. Wipe it clean. Be shiny and be like so vibrate so like delicious, you know? You're delicious. You're a treasure. You're perfect. Look at you, Holy One. What's going on here, right? Why, yeah. Amachiwa. So, vatos, make sure when you get your crystals, you cleanse them. Why? Because it has someone else's touching it, right? Maybe several people touched it. Cleanse it. You don't want their shit. Come on, man. It's the same thing when somebody's touching you. You don't want their shit. You know about energy. We're not talking about cooties and stuff. No, we're talking about, I don't want that person's aura to cross mine. You're not being hateful or judgmental. You just literally don't want that energy around you. No, thank you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love you as God, but realize we don't condone what you do with your free will. We don't condone as light, but I can love you from a distance. I love you. Good luck. Have fun. You know, sometimes you just have to do that with people. Because people are like vampires. They want to siphon from you. Maybe they're not even conscious of it. They're just natural vampires. They like to argue, or they're arrogant, prideful, or manipulative, abusive, toxic, narcissist. What's up, psychopath? No, thank you. No, I don't think so. Not anymore. Goodbye. Hasta la vista. Hasta luego. No, not luego. No more. End. Finiti. Finish. No, goodbye. Transmuted. See the hand. You guys can do it. I have faith in you. You can be God, sovereign, free. I am God. I am sovereign, I'm free. I am God. I am sovereign, free. Someone's gonna, tell you you're gonna go to hell, to the lake of fire, and you're gonna experience brimstone and damn, nice religious person. No, not nice. Hey guys, I'm literally dealing with these kind of people, so sorry if it's fresh on my mind. Eventually, there will be actual resources, and I'll be able to have a team of people. This is gonna take a team. And we will be able to have the resources to serve the community that we're building. We want to build a guardian type of community, an indigo, starseed, light worker, empath type of community. Like a what's that place called in Harry Potter? This magical center for the Magi. Mokuya. Yeah. We're bringing these arts back. If we make these centers, some type of spiritual centers, some type of temples, right? Will you guys come? Like a spiritual retreat, right? We'll come and do all this crazy consciousness experiments and I wouldn't mind trying to find a way to prove it. Because people in the 3D, they want some proof, right? Honestly, I've seen Korean tech photography. That's not what the aura is. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, you guys. I don't believe that's the aura, guys. Do you know what the aura is? It's many different colors. Did you look at those Korean things? That's like a one color. That's not what the aura is. The aura is capsules of color fields. These are wavelengths. These are specific signatures. It's physics. It's calculation, numbers. I love you, Vatos. What's going on, man? Yeah. We're going to be talking about this in my videos, about the Ark of the Covenant, about the blue flame, Shikai Vasur. We're going to learn about all of these dimensions of reality. We are here at Christos Avatar, speaking about density, matter, form, about these sub-frequencies of your DNA, your chakra, what they really are, what they aren't. What's up, homie? Yeah. You guys know what's up. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Darn it. I want to hang out some more. Ah, holy ones. I'm so glad you hung with me. What's up, Patos? I hope you guys learned a little bit tonight. You're beautiful. I thank you guys for being part of this. Yeah. I'm so happy. What's up, homie? Alright, you guys. Peace. Peace to you, man. Blessings. Guardian Alliance. Homies. Yeah. My little mousy wants to be on camera. Okay, mastutas. Oh man. Much respect to you guys. I love you. Peace to you. I hope you have a lucid, naughty dreams, man. No, I'm joking, man. Not really. I hope you have some cool dreams. Hope you're flying and levitating or something, and making things move with your consciousness, and seeing portals open, and you walk into the portal. What's up? Peace. I love you guys. You're awesome. So beautiful too. Look at you. Wow. Can I hug you? No, never mind. I have to be like spiritual person, right? I can't tell you what I really think, can I? I'm just messing with you guys. I like playing, being playful. But seriously, love yourself. I didn't say play with yourself. I just mean love yourself, you know. But I'm not going to judge you. If you want to do that too, go ahead. As long as I can watch. No. I don't know why I said that. I'm just being silly. But we are finding these other parts of ourselves, baby. What's going on? Maybe you'll activate something in me, or I'll activate something in you. Let's put our bodies together. What's up? No, it's been awesome, guys. No, seriously. I want to be on one of those What are those things called that you put on the back of like a harness and it's a blade spinning like this and it makes you fly? What do you call that? I want to do that once in my life. Or I guess you gotta train how to do it, but I want to do it. I want to fly in the sky, dude. So... I love you guys. We can have fun, man. We can play some jamming music. Whoa. And dance, man. Whoa, chill. Spiritual gangster. What's going on, Vatos? We travel through time and space. We're from the future. We're holy avatars. Sup, homie? No, sup? I'm Christos. Say that 3 times. I am Christos. I am Christos. Yeah. I told you about this light, this hydroplasm. You imagine it, you see it, you play with it, you are it. Come on, see that light, that pillar of Maharata Ray. Say it with me, Maharata. Maharata. Want some Maharata? Mukuya. Stop playing. It was awesome, man. It's cool. We've been in some cool places in those times. For real, man. Like, legit. Straight up. I'm sorry. I love you guys. It's been good. It's been feeling good, so I can be... I have a little bit of leeway, okay? Peace to you, holy ones. Seriously, homies. Have some awesome dreams, man. I hope you see some angels. Some good ones. Namaste, home. See you on the flip-flop. Yeah? On the flip-flop. Yeah. Support Christos Avatar. Join Christos Avatar. Peace, homie. Yeah.